Hello, dear viewer. I'm glad you found this live stream. This is going to be a really uncomfortable one. I'm joking. Sort of, but not really. I want to talk about Mabinogi, and I thought it would be a good idea to at some point do a little regularly scheduled live streams. And as you can see, I'm already well behind on that one because it's like 11 p.m. and I wanted to do this way earlier, but I got a little distracted on a side quest that turned into another side quest that turned into another side quest and led me to where I'm at right now. So think of these as little Mabinogi TED Talks, where I just vent my thoughts about not just the MMO itself, but also stuff around the game's community. It's maybe a little gossipy, but not entirely. It's like a one-person podcast where it's just me talking to myself in a really echoey room with no furniture because I'm cheap and can't afford it. So, so one thing I want to talk about, the last live stream where I did something like this was the Am I Dead live stream, where I just talked about just sort of the outlook about creative content and with Mabinogi in general. And I kind of want to look back to talking about Mabinogi as a creative medium, all right? And I'm going to scream into the void for this because I might reference this stream later in an actual video where I talk about the subject. So if I sound like I'm talking like it's a YouTube video, that's sort of why. And I'm wearing my weird pitch turtleneck. Is that cool? I feel fancy when I wear this. I think I need to buy more black clothing because I feel like, I don't know, I feel cool. I feel like I'm gonna fight crime. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get distracted, but no promises. But I want to talk about Mabinogi as a creative medium again, because I think that's a really interesting topic to talk about. And in recent months, and actually in recent years, there's been more people making videos around Mabinogi again, and I think that's super cool. I think that more people should. I think that it can only be beneficial for more people to make videos. And what made me think about this more was I was talking to Hero on Twitter when he posted a tweet talking about what videos he posted and what made money and what didn't, and how the Mabinogi videos made the least amount of money, and that's what he likes making the most. And I think that's really interesting because whenever this is for those that don't know, and if anyone happens upon the VOD of this stream or something, Mabinogi is an MMORPG that is really it's kind of niche, right? It had its boom back in I would say from 2008 and onwards, and then it just sort of declined as newer stuff came out because it's an old game. MMOs, they don't what's the word I'm looking for here? They have staying power, but after a while, newer players weren't coming in and older players were moving on. So there's this joke that you don't quit Mabinogi, you quit it and then you come back a year later and see what's happened. It's just older players who come back rather than new players, But I would be interested to see actual statistics. I don't know. This is just me spitballing. I think that the majority of players returning are probably older players. So in the past, you see all kinds of Mabinogi videos, right? You'd see little joke ones where it's little voiceovers or using Vine compilations. Vine. I'm old. Vine. You'd see little movie clips using the characters. You'd see all sorts of Bard videos because Mabinogi had an in-game recording feature that lets you upload straight to YouTube. So you'd see all sorts of little videos or some creative videos, and over the time, those would slowly die out as those people would leave the game. You get what I'm saying? So I have this theory, and it's just a theory. I have no evidence to really back this up. All right, so I'm putting on my theory hat here. I think that the majority of Mabinogi's current player base is either unaware or uninterested in creative videos using Mabinogi that aren't a guide or some other analytical thing, something that's informative that they'd actively look for, something about a gachapon or a new update or a new dungeon, or some kind of deep analytical and nostalgic dive into the game or talking about it. That's just my theory, but I like watching people make videos around it. I literally in my free time, I will just go on my computer and I will just see who's uploading Mabinogi content, and I will watch a video and I will check it out. And it's really cool. I keep doing this. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm new to like this format of video where I just go live and just talk about something, but try to stay on topic. So please bear with me. But I have noticed more people uploading, and I think that's good. I think that's really good, and that's a good sign that that interest in using the game as a creative medium is returning. Now, I don't know. Hold on, I'm seeing new buttons on this live thing. What is this? Highlight. Ow! I saved a highlight. I gotta clip that button. That's new. I can just press the button and it'll clip it immediately. Okay, YouTube. All right, I see you, YouTube. What's up? What's up with it? All right. But basically, I want to make a video doing a deeper dive into this because I do think this is an interesting topic. You know, like I'm not sure who this is reaching right now. If there's anybody here who's watching this, I see 10, 14, 1. I got a like, so someone's in the chat vibing. But I want to know how many people play Mabinogi who find this particular stream, because I reckon that aside from like my channel's current subscriber base, anyone that it sends it to probably has no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just a random black dude in a turtleneck sweater who's like, I look like I'm gonna do an interpretive dance of some sort. I got the space for it too. I could just run back there and just start dancing. I might before the stream is over. Who knows? Who knows? But that's what's been on my mind. And I kind of wonder, how do you tackle this weird, it's not really fully like an issue, right? But it is sort of. Because I think that creative videos around that MMO, this MMO, that MMO, would probably do better if more people were aware that it exists in the first place. And I kind of also wonder if the people who, or if the current player base even wants to watch creative videos like that using the game. I really want to know, like, if there's a way to poke people's brains a little bit. Like, how do you reach more people? Better keywords, better titles, better thumbnails, better tags. You know, I had a good discussion with another friend of mine that it's actually better to just not worry about current subscribers and just target new people, target new viewers, make something so different, right, that it brings in more new people, because current subscribers don't actually like always come. I don't know. It's a whole other can of worms, and I'm not fully like up here enough right now to talk about that in detail. I might butcher that, so I'm not gonna get too much into that. But that is an interesting question. How do you get more people to talk about it? Well, you show them, you put the videos in more places, but you gotta be careful about that. You gotta be really careful about that. I have in recent times stopped posting my videos to Reddit, for example, even though there's an okay community out there. I feel like if you're not engaging with the community someplace, you shouldn't post something there. Does that make sense? And I don't use Reddit a whole lot. I'm dumb. All right. So there's been a couple videos where I try to like incorporate Reddit into it, but I wasn't very proud of the quality of video. And I feel like if you put stuff out there that's like not of good quality, eventually like people will just look at what you do when eventually you have something good and they'll be like, I don't like his video. You know, so I don't want to do all that. So that's not really, at least in my opinion, a good option to do unless you were really active in the community. So what else could you do? I'm a solo streamer, so maybe collaborating more in an official capacity with Nexon in general and having more videos posted like on the main Mabinogi channel, or have them promoted more. Maybe that could achieve more reach. I think this is something that's worth talking about with another creator. I'd love to just like maybe get Hero on or somebody and just poke their brain a little bit and just talk about it and shoot the breeze, you know? Because I do think that stuff like this is worth talking about. And that was my, I don't know what time it is anymore because I can't check the clock. That was my 11 p.m. random thoughts. And I feel like I might do this like once a week. I'll just go live for a little bit and just throw a thought into the void, and people want to talk about it, they can talk about it. There's been some other things that happened. I literally Apparently, I found myself in the testing pool of a new YouTube UI, and I don't like it. Okay, so at first I absolutely hated it. I don't absolutely hate it now. If you know what I'm talking about, if you don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube, I guess occasionally will have channels test out new features. They won't tell you that you're enrolled in that for some reason, unless I enrolled in it by accident. But either way, I got the new YouTube UI that they're testing out, and for those that don't know, if this change goes through, it's gonna look a little ugly for a little bit because it's taking the comment section, the thing under the video, and shoving it to the side of the video, and then putting the videos that were in the sidebar underneath the video, and that's dumb. I might make a video about this too, but I am not a big fan of it because I feel like it's kind of shoving the YouTube description like in a little box right here and making it less noticeable. So if you have like important socials in those links, then they're kind of hidden now, which is probably intentional. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that. I might be. I overthink a lot of stuff. I'm the king of overthinking. You know what I mean? I'm always overthinking. Losing my mind right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. This is the first time I've had a live stream where it's gone this many minutes and no one said a word in chat. And I wonder if I accidentally... well, I'm sorry. Hi, Tony. Hello. Oh, we do got some people here. What's good? Therian, Wild of the Territory. Fly high. Oh, I see that pond icon. We got the black sheep in here. What's good, y'all? What do you think about what I talked about earlier? Are you guys just getting here? Or what do you think? Because I'm just so curious. My house looks nice. It's empty. I got no furniture. But it's perfect. It's like I'm using this as a makeshift studio. You just got here. All right, let me just get you up to speed. Because I do think this is interesting. So, because I know you play Mabinogi because you have a Mabinogi icon. All right, here's the question. Do you actively look for Mabinogi content, or does the Mabinogi content find you? That's what I want to know. It's just how it looks. It's nice and clean. Oh, thank you. You know, I like to keep things clean. Like I use this as like a makeshift studio. I got my lights, my tripod, and I've been messing around with almost dropped my tripod. I have been messing around. That was not for me. I have been messing around with 360 footage and having a hell of a fun time. So I want to put more videos out, and having an empty space is perfect for like doing goofy stuff, you know? You stream after semester ends. Yeah, you played it since launch. All right. So would you say that you actively search for Mabinogi videos online then, perhaps? Or would you say that you just happen to have it recommended to you? Because here's the great debate, and I want to get someone else on about this. I really feel like, for better or worse, there's two kinds of Mabinogi content consumers. Well, three, but we're gonna say two for right now. There's the camp of people who either don't know that Mabinogi videos exist on YouTube to like an extent that's like beyond like one type of content, or there's people who don't care or want to see it. And then there's a third, which is like people who just like happen upon it and like, oh, that's cool. You get your vids a lot and you recommend it. Okay, all right, that's cool. Sometimes when you're feeling nostalgic or want to check up on it. See, that's interesting to me. I like those smileys. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. So we're talking about, if you don't know, we're talking about a game called Mabinogi. It's an MMORPG that is free to play. And it's like from it's a time capsule. Like, it's funny that you mentioned nostalgic Fly High because that's what it is. It's nostalgia. Because it's like a game that has changed without actually changing. It represents an era of gaming in a model of gaming that I feel like has largely evolved to be something that's kind of different. Does that make sense? Like, it's not exactly the same. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for subbing. I hope you like the videos that I put on this channel. I'm kind of slowing down a little bit and taking a more like quality v quantity approach. Although I will say, you guys, the next video I'm posting is going to be dumb because I know that in terms of like the algorithm, it's probably going to do like really poorly unless I get like a really good title and thumbnail going. I really don't have an engaging topic or reason for doing it other than I said I would do it. I made a post on my community tab. I said if it got 1 or 2 likes, I would dress as Sonic the Hedgehog and make like a weird speed montage video. So now I got to do it because it hit the goal, and I got the Sonic costume. So I mean, if I gotta, so that's gonna happen at some point. It's an old MMO. When they updated the game engine, it might help come back in a way. It might. It might. Where are you from? Wild of the Territory? A lot more close knit, really, on the novelty communications and the people across the world for the. Yeah. It's super tight, and right now, that's what here's where I get back into that. Ashley Gonzalez, I'm having a wonderful Sunday. It didn't start out wonderful. Something really dumb happened, and it had a domino effect of like dumb stuff, which I will share the story in a minute because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But do you hear that? Can y'all hear the sirens? All right. Well, not that fast. Allie Mae. I recognize your icon. What's good, Allie Mae? So what was I just lost the sirens kind of messed me up there just a little bit. Just a smidge. What I was gonna say was I think that because of the fact that a lot of the players are old, that's why like a lot of people don't know that there's like a bunch of Mabinogi YouTubers, like a lot. I even found out there's like a lot, You can hear that. That's funny. That's pretty funny. There's unfortunately you're probably gonna hear that a lot for reasons, but I just gotten used to it. It's much better than the loud, really obnoxious construction. I promise you that. That's why I have not been recording a whole lot of like audio stuff. Like I released Bards and Bangers. I still got to finish the last song for episode 2, and the construction has made that like really annoying to record because I don't want to have to like use any noise canceling and muffle the track, and I want that to be really good. I want that to be good. That's like the last like series thing I want to like do. But if y'all have seen that, let me know. If you like Bars and Bangers, then maybe we can get more people on board. But for now, it's just sort of like a little small, like isolated thing that I'm doing. But I want to have fun with that. But back to the topic at hand. All right. I'm trying to figure out a way or different ways to try to like broaden the reach, right? Not for my channel, but for people who make Mabinogi videos in general. So this isn't about me. I don't want this to be like, oh man, I fell off, no one's watching. That's not about my videos. I did fall off, by the way, that's true. But I want to try to like get the ecosystem of Mabinogi content creators flowing again, I think that that's something that we sort of lost and it never really came back. And maybe like Fly High is saying, like when the Unreal update hits, maybe that'll come back a little bit, that atmosphere will come back. But at present, it really doesn't feel like that. It feels like you have like, okay, so you have Mabinogi, which already if you're into Mabinogi, you're into a niche. Then you have people who make Mabinogi videos, which is like a micro niche inside of that niche. And I'm talking like musicals, skits, podcasts. You got all this stuff that exists in a smaller bubble inside of a bigger bubble. And I just, it's just so bizarre to me. It's funny in a way. It's kind of funny in a way, Like for a brief while, my strategy, especially with like the travel videos and stuff, was kind of to take Mabinogi as a medium, right? But make it something that anybody could watch and be interested in, even if they don't play Mabinogi. Like, if you look at my current videos right now, one criticism that might pop up is that it isn't like that deep into Mabinogi. It almost feels like it's surface level. It's like someone wearing a Mabinogi costume, but it's not fully Mabinogi. And that's on purpose. I feel like I don't want to like drop too much stuff that's like too niche on a potential viewer, and then they don't get it. I want it to be entertaining for someone who's never played, never heard of Mabinogi, but also entertaining for someone who has played the game and who does actually play the game. So it's like this weird crossroads where normally you choose one or the other, but I'm dumb, so I'm trying to like cater to two different audiences, and that's probably like what my unique problem is, you know? Mabinogi fell off in 2020 and 2012 and 2013. You're one of the salt OG peeps. I feel that. I really do. AFK event, old client, but I'm really happy Next Time is still developing it. I'm surprised. Back when the first campfire event happened, I say that as if there's going to be a second. Maybe there will. Who knows? Before campfire happened, the consensus seemed to be that Mabinogi was done. Like, it was dead. And I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. It's not really a secret. But I get those same vibes when like some of I went all the way to Japan and did and went to talk about Mabinogi over there. I met their community manager, and it was really cool. But here's a big but. I was also kind of concerned because it really felt like that branch of Mabinogi ain't getting a lot of love. It feels like even there in Japan, right, where like you think MMOs are just popping off left and right, it is a micro niche. It's more niche than NA Mabinogi. Think about that. Like, you would think there'd be more players, but believe it or not, after the conversation that I had and what I learned, and I'm saving some of this stuff. I talk about this in more detail in the Mabinogi documentary that's going to drop soon. I keep saying that. It's going to drop soon. But one topic I talk about in there is how, like, different regions, although I kind of want to hold off until I go to Korea. That's my next goal. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. We'll see. But I want to, before I like really drop in like hard numbers, I want to see each region, and kind of like, talk to someone from that community. So I was fortunate enough to talk to someone from the Japanese Mabinogi community. Now I got to talk to Korea and any other branch that I'm forgetting. That's my goal, okay? That's why I'm holding off. Okay. Oh, I went all the way there. Nice. Mabinogi is really dull early on, and as you get further in it, you hit a lot of difficult content that's poorly explained. Yes, you are absolutely right. That was my biggest, and you know what was funny? That is a consistent issue, and I feel like everyone's aware of it when it comes to like the Mabinogi team. I think they're very aware of it, especially in regards to the tutorial. I feel like it's kind of almost a meme. It should kind of almost be a meme. Like, if you ask somebody what tutorial they started on with, because it's been changed so much, and it still keeps being changed, because if you think about it, like, it's super hard to get people into the game, because it's like, I'm sure someone else could explain this better than me, but there's so much going on that it's almost as if you're encouraged to like go straight to like the Divine Knights stuff, It's just really weird. I think the tutorial has been a very hard thing to tackle. And then also, as you said, there's other stuff that's not really explained that well in terms of direction. It's almost as if like the beginning of the game needs to be maybe just a little more linear. Like, they got to reel it back a little bit. Okay, so for full context here, what I'm trying to explain is, if you don't know, Mabinogi is an old game. And when it started, it was a little bit more simpler. Like, it wasn't as much content as it has now. It's MMOs, they expand, they change. And as they expand and change, so too should your tutorial and how you introduce stuff. But Mabinogi is a game that's always had a really rough difficulty spike. And I think that was by design. Unfortunately, I think that was by design. The backstory has been lost. I'm trying, Nora. I'm trying. Because you currently do not know what's going on. We're talking about an MMO. You're stuck on Divine Knights where you play against the flame boss in the garden. Oh yeah. The big boss in the garden. Is it which garden? Because there's a couple of them I'm thinking of. Is it the really cool looking one, or the one that has the weird like nipple things? Like when we started the game, it was one way, and then a new player comes in, and it's beginning and middle. They've changed. Yes, it's changed. It keeps changing all the way down to like little minute things, like what NPC you rescued. Was it a girl? Was it a guy? And sometimes it feels like the tutorials, the old and new ones, stack on top of each other, right? Like. I feel like some of it was by design, but it has not really caught up. And I feel like that's something that's really only going to get tackled at this point with the Unreal Engine, where they're looking at everything and just revamping everything, because it just seems like it's like playing whack-a-mole, you know? It's like a new thing pops up and they got to like hit the hammer, you know? Rolling dice, and that's crazy because dice rolling is still there, but people just don't do it. The way we used to do Saga. That's a good example. That's a really good example. Dice, see, here's what I'm a big advocate for, and I really, really hope that with the Unreal, and here's the thing. Here's why I'm gonna get on my soapbox again. This is why I think it's important to have more people like talking about the game in some sort of form, right? Not just like posting on the forums and making videos and playing the game or critiquing the game and talking about it, you know, because I think that a lot of the developers are watching and seeing what people are saying about the game, and they're paying attention in that regard. And there's one thing I'm a big advocate for. It's more activities, more actions, more miscellaneous things that you can do, that you just can shoot the breeze with, rolling dice, right? Different mini games. Like we have the mini game tab, and there's just one mini game, and it's Mafia, but it's implemented wrong. It's Mafia, but it's Mafia wrong. I don't know how to explain it. Has anyone here played Mafia? Like the real Mafia versus Mabinogi Mafia? Because the problem, I made a video talking about what's wrong with Mabinogi Mafia. I mean, it's not that bad if you're in like a voice chat, or if you guys are like really like RPing and committing to what you're doing. It's a game of social deduction. It's a social game. If you've never played Mafia, what Mafia is it's a game of social deduction. Think of it like Among Us, right? One person, there's like 3 people usually that are the Mafia. And the town have roles that can help you decipher who it is so that you can vote them out each night before they kill the rest of the town. The Mafia wins if they kill the majority of town. You win if you vote all the Mafia people out. Each night they can attack somebody, and when the sun comes up, another person's dead. That's how it's supposed to go. There's one issue, just one tiny issue, and it's the fact that on the first night you have to vote somebody out in Mabinogi Mafia, and that's not how Mafia works. I know that's almost like a weird meme. That's how Mafia works. I'm this old meme. That's not how Mafia works. The point of the game is to investigate, interrogate, and then eliminate. That sounds dark. If you just randomly vote somebody off, it does not it breaks the immersion for everybody. It sucks because somebody has to randomly die the first night. You don't get to investigate. You don't get to like let someone try to even be sus. There's no in between. It almost works. Like it's fun still. I still recommend trying it. If you never tried Mafia and Mabinogi, open up a party, get a bunch of friends, open up the mini game tab. You can actually play Mafia and Mabinogi. It's sort of like, I guess it is sort of an underground thing-ish. But just know that it's implemented the wrong way. So if you feel weird about having to kick somebody like immediately, it's because it's not how the game's designed. I wish they'd fix that. Because if they change that, then it's better. That's it. Just don't make it mandatory to vote someone each night. And also maybe like a better system to alert people when it's time to vote. Because a lot of times it'll just sit and you won't know that people are waiting to actually vote unless you're watching the window and clicking ready up, because it just really isn't a good notification. I could rant about that all day or night. But I digress. You're stuck on the mission where you unlock Grigashi raids and you have to fight multiple Grigashis in the garden. You know, celebrity, when's the last time you tried it? Because depending on when, that quest might have actually been incredibly nerfed. And it might actually be doable now. Listen, I will literally just like get a bunch of advanced Phoenix feathers and mass revive. I will help you. All right. That sounds like a nice mini game. More stuff like that would be pretty fun. Take the Fortnite. Yes, more mini games. Like I'm a casual Mabinogi player. All right. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. I log on. I will talk to some friends and dip. I will log on, do something goofy, and dip. I'm not really a big content runner. I really enjoy sort of messing with people in a way. I know it sounds kind of messed up, but not in a mean way. In a lighthearted way. Like I will walk up to an AFK person and start talking to them, or like fake fall next to somebody. Or I like messing with players in Mabinogi. I don't know why. In any MMO, truthfully, I like to sort of like mess with people a little bit, make a conversation a little weird, you know, but never anything malicious, because that's not cool. Don't be that kind of troll, y'all. You know what they should change? Being able to do all those solo missions with friends. It's an MMO for F's sake. Yes! Lucho, you are so right though. I probably would enjoy burning through the story with friends way more if you could actually do them with friends. And I understand to some degree why they're designed to be solo. But you could tell that they didn't immediately intend it to always be that way, because all of Generation 1 can be done with a friend. But then everything after that is solo. Why did that shift? Because if the issue is power scaling and the characters being too strong to like burn you through it, make it an RP mission. If the issue is that there's not enough relevant characters to accompany you on a mission, just make it like a random guard that was issued to join you. Make him be like what's his name? The guy that farts in Dumbarton. In Tier. Just make it like a random NPC that just gets to join you. Even if it doesn't make sense, it's funny. Let it be Fergus running through and fighting what's it called? The Ouroboros, you know? I think they should do that more. Open up the content for more friend stuff. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, it'd be great to play through the storyline with your wife. You know, I have not been getting now stones for roughly weeks. What? Firelight's like, I see you, sushi hater. I see you. What's good? PvP Albi dungeon event. That'd be kind of funny. Easy content. Fergus helping out would be pretty. Listen, here's my pitch, my elevator pitch. All storyline quests are no longer solo. You can invite players, but they have to go and join a character that's preset stats. So they're like an assist character, and it makes you a random NPC, like Fergus or somebody else. That's my pitch. And maybe it could be a maximum of 2 people can join you, and they're 2 random NPCs. Then, guess what? It sort of solves the issue of, well, it makes it too easy, because then you can cap their stats. They're on a different character, you know, make them RP missions. That was the point of RP missions, right? I used to hate RP missions at first, but if you add like a co-op element to it, that'd be fun to me. That's right. I'd ask the sushi, no context. I don't know if you know like how much I love sushi. I don't know if y'all know. There's like a whole saga. My old roommate is probably gonna join this chat and be like, I remember calling you on the phone as a joke and saying that you were gonna eat sushi, and then I already had it. He's right. I'm a sushi addict. When I was in Japan, Going to a conveyor belt sushi restaurant was torture because I had to like not put myself or my friends under the table while over ordering. But trust me, the temptation was there. That was rough. I'm surprised I even made it back, y'all. I might just go back. More from me. Actually pretty good at it. Well, they kind of nerf stuff so it's easy anyway. Exactly. Although you'll still fight you over the Costco hot dog. What did I do? Did y'all hear that? Y'all didn't hear my text notification, right? Don't listen to that. What is this? Oh, spam email. Nice. I ain't falling for that. You can't fish me. Who do you think you're messing with? I'm a fish expert. Trying to fish me. Click this link to follow the. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Sorry. All right, well, what's this about bad escort missions in Mobby, though? So, Firelight, to get you up to speed here, Dan won fishing. I'm going to come back to that Costco. I'm going to come back on that hot dog debate. Listen, I might just have to go to Sam's Club and do a live stream and look weird as hell. Listen, hold up, wait right here. Don't move. No, I found this shit. You think you're gonna tell me I'm the hot dog enthusiast, all right? I'm the weenie man. I know a thing or two about weenies. I shouldn't shout that so close to my window. In hindsight, I really shouldn't shout that so close to the window. But I will straight up listen to me. You listen to me. I will go to Sam's Club dressed like this. I will go dressed like this, and I will review the hot dog right in front of them. I'll do it. This is what peak performance looks like. You might not like it, though. Ain't no Costco hot dogs gonna be as girthy, as juicy, and as filling as a Sam's Club one. I will die on that. I will find the nearest Costco. And there ain't one near. I will go on a road trip to Costco. Don't make me do this. I'll do it. All right. Well, that was a bit. Weenie man, can I get a Twix? Yo, I got you. I'm gonna get this man a Twix. Costco hot dogs better up dying on that hill. I will fight you. I will get the box. Wait there. Nah, fam. I'm gonna need you to take that back. Get the gloves. No, we finna box. We finna box. I will not take that disrespect. Put them up. Come on. Right now. Put them up. You know that. You hit him with that. You know that in GTA, you know how in Grand Theft Auto, like you get a running start, you get that momentum, and you walk up, you like. I'm ready. Oh no, these ain't even real boxing gloves, fam. I got these from Five Below. They suck. They're like little tiny boxing gloves. They're like little itty bitty. I regret buying these. Like I literally got these for a costume for a murder mystery we were doing, and I didn't bring them because they suck so bad. I'm like, I do not want to wear these for a whole show. Hell no. Five Below can get that. I want to give it back. I felt scammed. I wanted to go back to Five Below like, look, these are babies? And that cashier would have looked at me like, yes, they were for kids, you idiot. Damn. My bad. But I still use them though. When they're far away, you can't see. No, these boxing gloves suck. I don't think these are legal for any. You would probably break your thumb trying to use these. Because even like when you close it, the way it kind of wraps around your thumb, it just feels weird. Man, I look stupid. I look dumb. But anyways, to get back on topic, I got it on now, so forget it. I'm teasing you, man. Oh, it's all good. We play. But listen. Firelight, if you're still there, I know I got way off topic with my big meaty claws. But escort missions. I wasn't talking about escort missions per se, but what I was talking about was, what is this street? Listen, I can't explain it. If you're just joining and you see me dressed like a hot dog, having with some boxing gloves, there's nothing I can say to explain this. There is nothing I can say. You just got to live in the moment here. It just is what it is at this point. Like, I can't take it back. You can't take it back. I'm sorry is all I can say is I'm sorry, all right? But I'm a weenie enthusiast. And Sam's Club hot dogs are better than Costco's, and that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Listen. I'm an easily distracted young man. I'm sorry. But if you're still there, fire. What I was saying was, in Mabinogi, we think it'd be really more fun if all the storyline quests were co-op. Like, yes, make it optional to be solo, but also let people like join. But like, to get around that, first of all, why should I? Listen, Jason Tyson. Since when is it gay to dress up like a hot dog? This is what peak performance looks like. This is the most heterosexual thing you could do. To wear a phallic shaped outfit. Why is that gay? Even if I was gay, all right? Why does that matter? Bro, you need to get your confidence up. I'll walk out in the street wearing this thing. I don't care. Stop worrying about stuff. Is it gay? Is it straight? How about, do I want to wear this drip? Do I want to dress like a hot dog? If the answer is yes, then go out dressed like a hot dog with boxing gloves. Alpha, Coney Island, and Roosters have good hot dogs. Now we about to actually start a fight. Alpha or Roosters? Though, that's tough. I'm a bit of a Roosters fan myself. Like, I like Roosters, Coney Island way back. I've been to a lot of Alpha, Coney Islands, and I'm gonna tell you, they're kind of beta. That was a dumb joke, but I hear you. Doesn't feel as much like an MMO if you're always soloing this stuff. Yes. Like, can you just make it so that like it's an option? Like, I get it. All right, power scaling. You don't want to make it too easy because let's be real. If you could just bring anybody into any old mission, I would just have you join me in a mission and just one shot all the bosses to finally get me to end game. There wouldn't be a problem at all. That'd be so easy, right? So to get around that issue, why don't you just make it so that like it's a pre-created character, it's an RP. If you join somebody as an extra, right, then just make it an RP mission. Make it something that like they have to play as like a character that's capped stats. Then it's still a challenge, right? Coney Island chili. Can I tell y'all a funny story? So I woke up. Here's where I get derailed and tell y'all a really dumb story. I actually always hated the RP missions back in the day. Same. Like, It sucked. It sucked to go in and have to be another NPC. But like you can flip it and make it so someone else has to do it. That way you can laugh at your friend and they're stuck as Fergus and can swing a little dumb hammer around and they're fighting Dragashis. I think it'd be funny. Personally, I think it'd be kind of funny. Remember when G1 used to require 3 people? Yes. Basically RA for gens. Let's talk about Royal Alchemist for a second. Can we talk about that? Damn, talk about getting unemployed. That Royal Alchemist office is probably gathering a thick load of dust right now. Like, could you imagine being a Royal Alchemist in 2024? There probably are ones, but like, what are you doing, bro? There ain't nobody to help. Cause ain't nobody doing those gens. Like, maybe like 1 or 2 players are, but like, I remember when like, it was really cool to be a Royal. You got that Royal Alchemist pose. You sitting like, yeah, what up? I'm a Royal Alchemist. I got my coat. I got my Royal Alchemist stance. You need help? I'll help you out. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Mabinogi. That's an MMORPG I highly recommend. If you want to, would click in my channel teach you it. All right, here's where y'all can roast me. I'm desperate as fuck to get dressed up like a hot dog. What would my mama say about me? She proud of me because I'm confident. I'm confident. Do a cartwheel. In the boxing gloves, I break my wrists. I can walk on my hands. Like, y'all know this, right? I'm like basically an orangutan. But anyways, for those that are just joining, we're talking about Mabinogi. I'm dressed like a hot dog for reasons that I can no longer explain to you. Something happened earlier in this chat, and I had to prove a point, so I proved it, all right? That's the only reason why I'm wearing this stupid outfit. Don't sweat it. It's okay. It's not that serious. But anyways, going back to that, yeah, what's going on with Royal Alchemists? Let's talk about that for a second. Hold up. Did they ever do anything more with it? They announced a rework to it when they expanded the possible number of them in Korea, but never, if you remember correctly, we didn't get anything related to that. Because what's the point? Oh, okay, you calling me out? You think I'm not that confident? All right, listen. Volpor, Jennifer, you talking shit? You think I want to do a cartwheel? Huh? You don't think I'm an athletic mother trucker? Watch. But I won't do it in his gloves, so I will actually break my wrist. Listen. I want you to watch. And I want someone to clip it too. I ain't asking for nothing, just clip it. Watch it. Do a cartwheel. Do a cartwheel. I'm gonna do 3 of them. All right? Psych, I don't have enough room to do 3, but I did 1. And that was immaculate. That was immaculate. You see that form? Immaculate. So let's talk about Royal Alchemists and Mabinogi. Good enough. I can do a one-hand one. I'll give it a 7. Not enough mustard splatter. What are you talking? Do you want me to do another one? Listen. But let's go back on topic for a second here. Hold on a second. Let me scroll back up, see if I missed any comments here. Your screen froze. Do it again. What are you talking about? You got to incentivize it. You got to do a cartwheel. You got to do one and just tell me you did it. And I'm just going to have to believe that you did it. All right. Did you do it? Royal Alchemist just doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. Royal Alchemist. Like if you were Royal Alchemist, you're basically unemployed in Mabinogi right now. You're basically unemployed. You're basically, listen, people are joining and they see me dressed as a damn hot dog and they're wondering what the hell is going on. I want you to know, if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, why you're joining this live stream, just know that it is entirely someone in this chat's fault. It ain't on me. So don't even come at me about that. Like, it is what it is. All right? Don't say I ain't never done nothing for nobody because I'm here. You're in your car at work on your food break eating some almonds. You can't do it. Yes, you can though. Confidence. You know how you get a raise? You do a cartwheel on your job. You come through, you hit him. I almost did it again, but I would have flew right into this. I used to, a little backstory about me, y'all. I used to love handstands, cartwheels. I couldn't do a backflip. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried to do a backflip one time. What? I tried to do a backflip one time, and I ate shit in the worst way imaginable. I remember this vividly, because my brother was trying to like talk me into it. He's like, it's not got that. Like, the worst you can do is fall. Like, I'm gonna die. Like, you're not. I'm telling you, I must have like did it with I did a backflip in such a lame way that I just landed flat on my head. Like, you know how like you do the butt smash in Mario? Imagine like doing that but upside down. That was me. It was boom. Straight on my, that was the worst. And I never tried it again. I did gymnastics before and I still wouldn't do a backflip. I would do the bars before I do a backflip. You don't believe me? I'll prove it. I'll do a hand. It's probably not, it's been a while since I did it, so it's probably like gonna be a really shitty handstand, but like, do cartwheels at work, you'll get a raise. That sounds like something someone unemployed would say. What's that supposed to mean? Huh? Oh, we getting a little off topic here. I did a cartwheel and I got a raise. So what up then? But let's talk about, I gotta dress up as my Mobby character, man, unless you're a hot dog in the game too. I don't got a shark robe no more, so all I got is a hot dog. I didn't want to do it, but I'm doing it. It's like, I did want to do it. I grabbed this hot dog with the quickness. They need to add a hot dog costume to Mabinogi. Actually, that'd be kind of dope. I got this as a Christmas present, so I'm wearing every chance I get. You got, that's true. That's actually a sad truth. Gotcha ain't cheap. But what was I gonna say? Listen, I'll only do a handstand if everybody here wants me to do a handstand. Drake, that's a new one. If a bunch of y'all say do a handstand, then I'll walk on my hands. I'll do one. But we talking about Real Alchemist. I legit did miss the cartwheel though, because you're not used. Okay, look. Since you missed it, all right, I'm gonna do them. It's an excuse to show feet, don't do it. That's a good point. You can't be doing that shit for free, right? You can't be doing that for free. That's a bad investment, ain't it? Based. Let's get back to the topic. Literally 2 seconds later, that's just me. I'm sorry. No, you don't. Prove it. Knock on my door. You won't. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a handstand, and I'm gonna do a cartwheel, and then that's it. All right. That's it. We're done. All right. Get out of here. Okay? All right. But before I do that, let's talk about RAs just for a little bit. Then I'll do it. All right? I promise. A pinky promise, okay? That's a pinky promise. Okay, so how could they make RAs relevant again? Let's talk about that for a second. What could you do to make Royal Alchemists relevant again? Dude, you got a short attention span, so you might as well just go ahead and move on, dude. But anyways, what can we do to make it relevant? That's easy. Royal Alchemist. Give them a useful title. It's making up more excuses that I can do to not do homework. Hey, you procrastinate, we procrastinate together. Allow them to actually help out other than shadow missions. That's a good idea. I think maybe like special. You know what though? I thought they did get paid. Like, because if you aren't helping enough people, don't you lose the title? Like, doesn't it go away? A better Ari outfit, that would be pretty dope. I'm thinking like different animations. If you got like unique animations as a real alchemist and you could help on like just more than just shadow missions, that'd be pretty cool. I guess the shadow mission part makes sense plot wise, but I mean, right? Other useless benefits. Let them help in any, that would be so dope. See, that's what they gotta do, really. They gotta bring that back, right? They gotta bring that back and make it more useful. Because I remember I had a real alchemist help me once, and I thought that was so dope. That's why I was obsessed with alchemy. If you don't know, like I always reference alchemy in my Mabinogi raps because I looked up to alchemists because an alchemist helped me out. You know? They had that whole discovering upgrades thing, maybe make more of them. Right? There's something they could do. There could be some funny, like some cool titles. I'm thinking like that could bring it back a little bit. That could bring it back. No, this is my skin. This is my actual skin, actually. Why am I wearing a hot dog? I can't explain that no more. It's done. That is done. Don't call me a weenie, United States of America. I'm a hot dog. There's no explanation for it. In fact, I did not foresee any of this stuff happening. I didn't foresee any of this happening. Like, this was a one-off joke for a good buddy in this stream, and this has gotten a little bit out of hand now. I don't know what to do. That's weird. But black dog. All right. Glizzy Gladiator. Damn. That's a gamer tag right there. I kind of like that one. Bro out here dressed like a ballpark, but bringing bratwurst energy. The superior dog. All right, so earlier I promised I would do a handstand. All right, and I feel like my pride's on the line when it comes to that because I don't think y'all believe that I can do a handstand. And I'm telling y'all, I used to live on my hands. Now, I did unconventional handstands. I was like a monkey, all right? I was like an orangutan. Like, my legs would steer me, which is not the right way to do it, right? Listen, you don't got to tell me you're just going to go. If you're going to dip, just dip, yo. Listen, I don't know what streams you've been going to, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm always going to be real with you, all right? I don't care if you just leave. I don't care. I didn't expect all this. All right, like, come on now. You just came. What's good, s'mores? Me wondering if an RA could help in an in-game dungeon with a limited amount of people. Yeah, you know, most random shit. You all came in here and said Glizzy Gladiator. All right, I'm gonna make good on my promise because a bunch of y'all did ask me to do a handstand. I said if enough of y'all asked, I would do it. So I'm gonna do it. And this is, don't say I ain't done nothing for all y'all, all right? Mobby's still good? I think it's still good. Okay, hold up. Now, if I die on this stream, I want y'all to clip this. If I die on this stream, like, just post it everywhere and make me famous after the fact, but make the story, like, interesting. Don't say, dude in a hot dog suit attempted to do a handstand and died on YouTube. Make it sound cool. Make it like I fall off like a home invasion and I tried to do like a sick flip and I got stabbed or something. All right, here we go. I'm saying I haven't done nothing. Check this out. Look at that. I can even walk on it. you go. See? It's just a hoodie. It's just a hoodie. Listen, all I'm saying though is it would be really funny if I died that way. If there's someone like donated a bunch of money, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Okay, anyways. Mobile autocorrect. What did it do? Dude in half a hot dog uniform fends off a world-ending event in the final moments by pushing the planet out of danger, but sadly didn't make it. Yes! Yes! That's what I like to see. Yes! Athletic ass glizzy. It's the hoodie that gives him these ninja. It's really the hoodie. You know, it's like like, it also has like this weird effect where like people don't recognize me if I have it on. So it's sort of like a secret identity. Like you can see my face, but you don't perceive me as anything. You're seeing it because y'all are in the stream, but like anyone else, they'd only see like a walking like half of a glizzy that's just going places. They wouldn't see anything else, you know? Hot dog man. All right. Where did I get it? I don't know where it came from. I got it as a Christmas present from a friend. A couple of friends gave me a Christmas present because they know I like weird costumes. If y'all are new here, clear. Y'all are new to this channel. I wear weird stuff all the time because I like costumes. All right, and not in like a weird, like freaky way, but in a like becoming a character type of way. Like I have so many weird, goofy things just in this room. Like, do y'all play video games? Do y'all like Mega Man? Look at this. 3D printed Proto Man helmet. We got some cosplay. Look at that. I love cosplay. So naturally, I don't care about wearing weird costumes. You know what I mean? Proto hot dog. You know what? That'd be kind of dumb, wouldn't it? To like be a proto of a hot dog man. I gotta fix this though, so I gotta put it back. I don't want it to fall apart. I gotta fix it. It didn't survive an anime con. But back to the topic at hand. Mabinogi. All right. So I need to get a good read on how many of y'all play Mabinogi here, because I'm starting to think that once again we've kind of reached a pool where it's like a lot of people are just joining the stream who don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck is a hot dog? That guy's a hot dog. What the hell? What the hell? You know? Do you have any Mobby cosplay? So, HBH, funny you mentioned that. I do actually have one Mabinogi themed cosplay. A long time ago, I was working on two. I was working with a friend, and we were making, and this is going to sound so dope. Unfortunately, it only got the boots. We only got to the boots. But it was a paladin for Mabinogi. But I also have a Farda rig. Hold on. Check this out. I got that Farda rig drip. I wore it to Anime Expo. It's the little Farda rig. It matches. It's a little pink one. For those that don't know, it's like an axolotl. But yeah. So I got one Mabinogi cosplay, but I want to get like, so I want to, you know how I always wear that suit that has like all the flowers all over it? I want to get that suit, or like a cheap version of that suit, and cosplay as like my character and have like the coat over it, you know? That would be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope. Axolotl, Fae type thing. Yeah, you know? I don't know. I think it'd be really funny. Like, my goal, my dream is to like get into a squad of Mabinogi cosplayers. Thank you, Doug. Your Mabby character is covered in roses and flowers too. It's an aesthetic that I vibe with. It is, what did I see? I swear, I was like, where was I at? I was at Youmacon. And somebody had like a jacket, like a biker jacket, but they just blasted it with a bunch of these like flowers across the back and like this disco glass in the front. I'm like, that looks so sick. I'm like, what do you call? I'm like, they said I made that, you know? Oh, well, today you're Doug. Officially, you're Doug. Who am I in Mabi? I'm Mabinogi nerd on Mabinogi in Mabinogi. Cause Mabi nerd. Funny story. Funny story. So when I made this YouTube channel, my character was Mabi nerd, right? But then I forgot the information for that account, and I had an alt character for a weird dumb series, and I used that character more, right? Here's what happened. Here's what happened. When the servers merged, somebody else, I think that my name got like Alexina or something put next to it, and somebody else got just Mobby Nerd. So there's like another Mobby Nerd who's like on the current server who is actually active because someone sent me a screenshot and they caught them playing the game still. So I'm Mabinogi Nerd because Mobby Nerd's taken. There's also another YouTuber named Mobby Nerd as well, and I wonder if they're the same person, if that's just them. And we're just completely unaware of each other's. I'm aware of them. They're just unaware of me. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I would just honk at them, you know. Your character thing is blue roses on your character. Blue roses is a cool one though. You and your wife rocked the demon necromancer outfit. I've seen that one. That one's cool as hell. That one's really cool. But what do y'all think about like character cards? Do y'all miss character cards? Because I always thought it was interesting, right? Like I'm not gonna act like I bought a whole bunch of them when they came back. But back in the day. But I always thought it was interesting looking at the description and seeing that most of them were designed by another player from a different region. I always thought that was really cool. Yeah, character cards are not a thing anymore. Character cards are a thing of the past. You forgot that a lot of us did. Like the closest you get now is like a bag that you can buy that just gives you the outfit instead, but character cards just don't. There's no point. There's only ace and hero cards. And honestly, even that I feel like is sort of, I don't know, it's because of the way the game changed and the way stuff works. I just feel like that isn't really a thing anymore that could work, which is sad because there were some funny things that were unique to character cards that we lost as a result. Like character card specific hairdos, a la the Hatsune Miku crossover event that happened, you know? You could explore with some weird stuff like that by adding unique features that you can only get through a character card. And now that's actually more valuable because you could actually keep that effect. I remember when I was young and easily scammed, I gave away I'm sorry. You know, I feel like we've all got a scam story. Like, I feel like getting scammed in an MMO is like a rite of passage, right? Like, how many of you guys have been scammed in an MMO? I have. You know, I quit MapleStory because I got scammed. I got so mad. I got so mad that I quit MapleStory, and I never went back because I got scammed twice in a row. They hit me with a double whammy. I was like, man, I hate this game. And I was already mad, too. I was already, like, on my way out the door because people were just mean in MapleStory, man. Like, I have thick skin. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'd like to think that I have really thick skin. But I don't even remember what it was. Somebody said something to me in MapleStory, and I'm like, I'm gonna find you. I swear. You better not let me catch you on these streets, man. I swear to God. I was mad. Like, I was like, I'm done. Free gold trimming? Yeah, like, come on. I gave the 67th floor enchantment because my friend back then said I couldn't use it. I feel bad now that you play Maple. That's true. Listen, MapleStory, that community has changed. I will say this. Going back, that community is not nearly as asshole-ish as it used to be. I feel like I was just really unlucky at the time that I joined, and I just dealt with like asshole after asshole. I would get into arguments. I would be in Hennessy's just like yelling at people, be like, what are you talking about? How am I a noob? What makes your character stronger than mine if there's no PvP? At the time, there was no PvP. It's like, there's no PvP, bro. I don't mean nothing. Your armor don't mean shit. Like, that, and you couldn't say shit because you had the little sensor, so you had to say like, shid. Your armor don't mean shid. You freak! It is stupid. You ever see people arguing in MMOs and they have to fight the in-game censorship, so they have to say stuff really stupid? They have to like write something like in a really dumb way. That was basically me arguing with people in Hennessy's. I was that guy. I sorry, friend, but still best day for me. Hey, that's all that matters, right? I gave someone I was friendly with the password on my first Mobby account and I logged in next day naked and oh my God. Never give the password. Never. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Share the neurodivergency with the world, you know? Never got scammed in Mabinogi. People were nice, were nice. Never got, hold on, what's going on here? Oh, God, okay. Thought my phone was dying for a second here. Making weapons and armors. I'm glad that you never got scammed. Well, congratulations. I remember someone telling me the airship to Orbis was gonna get attacked by a Balrog. You know what though? Can we talk about that for a second? Why did it? There's like some really funny similarities with Mabinogi and MapleStory, if you think about it, right? Like there are a couple of things that cross over easily. Like when chairs were coming to Mabinogi, I was ringing the bell like, it's the end times. Don't put Maple in Mabinogi. I don't want outfits that expire. And you know what? I was sort of right, but I just let that go. Like that almost happened. But thankfully, the Mabinogi community was like, get that shit out of here. We don't want expiring outfits and temporary things from our gacha. We don't want that. And that didn't stick. And I'm so happy that didn't stick. But chairs, they stayed. They stayed. And that's okay, because chairs are kind of funny. But why is it that there isn't like a random chance that some like dragon or something attacks the ship? Because this is like a long trip of nothing from one place to another. And it could be really funny if like there was a random chance of attack and maybe you could just, if you don't want to fight them, you go into the ship, like in MapleStory. That could be some like world immersive stuff. Maybe pirates attack the ship occasionally. I'm on the spectrum too. Everybody, y'all, how many of y'all on the spectrum? I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like that's like a weird meme. I think a lot of people are on the spectrum and they don't know it, you know? I'm scrolling on lives and I run across this glizzy talking wild. Ew, what's good, 8-ball? You like your characters, you have a music box covered in flowers, it plays score scrolls. That's dope. That's dope. But this is what I mean about like simple things in Mabinogi kind of make it more fun. Like, yeah, it's okay to add in-game content. Please keep adding more stuff for everybody to do. But also add more miscellaneous like things that really have no point. Like the dice and the paper airplanes. Y'all remember making paper airplanes and throwing them? Add more silly things just for the sake of adding them. All right? You know? That's all I'm saying. That's part of my TED Talk, you know? That's why I liked commercing, because you could just do it, you know? You could just do it. Let giants throw paper airplanes too. Can giants actually not throw paper airplanes? Is that true? I didn't know that. Did they ever expand on exploration? Sort of. All right, wait. Link, when was the last time you played Mabinogi? I'm sorry if you said it earlier and I missed it. When was the last time you played Mahogany? Because, depending on when you last logged on, there's a lot of stuff that changed. Like, Iria had a major expansion. Oh! Iria is way different now. There's like, I'm sure like Vales looks like a whole other place. There's like a few areas, there's more ports, you can commerce in Iria now. It's expanded a little bit. I would say exploration has expanded a fair bit. You can ride on camels. You can fly on an airship now and commerce on the airship that can be attacked by a random dragon. Arguably too often. But hey, I mean, Yeah, Erie is popping off right now. Like Erie has so much stuff going on with it that I'm kind of wishing they do something for Ulad a little bit more too. You know, elves and giants can go to their respective city. Yeah, you can actually go to the other cities and not get shot or stomped to death by giants. The war is over, and also they can get married now too. Yes, yo, Firelight. Can we talk about that? That was probably like the sneakiest but best slice of life, quality of life update. Being able to disable EVG if you were getting camped, you can just click a box and turn it off. I didn't see that written anywhere. That was just snuck in there. And that just killed the concept of camping. And a lot of people don't know that. I think if more people knew that, you'd see more EVG in Mabinogi again. Guaranteed. The only reason people don't randomly turn on EVG is because they don't want to get camped. Because camping was rampant. It was rough. It was wild on them streets back in the day. If you turn it on, you could be minding your own business, and 4 elves would come by and drive by, just shoot, shoot, shoot. You know, you would just get dropped for no reason. You would. Y'all just got randomly sniped. I remember getting stomped by 4 giants to dump me. I ain't even gonna front y'all. Listen, we had a bunch of noob elves, completely fresh characters named Swag Toaster, and we ran into Dumbarton with EVG on, and we bullied some giant-sided people until we got our asses beat by an actual good player. I felt bad because it's like it actually worked. Drive-by elfing is a serious problem in Aaron. Still, I was in an elf gang, Swag Toaster army. Yeah, I was. But, you know, it's messed up. Like, the days of logging on and then you see, like, a random dead person in Dumbarton, you know what happened to them. It's a sad story. They were AFK. They left it on. Someone was like, oh, that's free real estate. I'm about to ruin your day. You know? Or what was that thing that people could do that could, like, poison every player that it passed? Like, you poison, like, a pet. And by extension, it would spread to other people. What was that? That was Mirage Missile? Is that still a thing? Or are players so beefy now that it's irrelevant? Because I'll be real, I'm scared. I'll be scared to EVG. I'm scared of walking up and hitting somebody and then it does like 1. And I'm like, oh, well, I just tripped. I didn't mean to hit. I'm sorry about it. Let me just buff that out for you, buddy. Hey, you stay up, bro. And then get blasted into oblivion. Elf supremacy. The war is still real for you. Yes, but no. They killed the bug that let it spread to players that aren't in EVG, and the damage actually scales now. Oh. Well, sad that they fixed it, but also, that's kind of cool. There are some funny things back in the day, you know? You tell me, bud. How big do you think it is? I hope y'all are enjoying this live stream, and I hope my Mabinogi peeps are enjoying this, like, the sheer awkwardness of just people who don't know why I'm dressed like this. And I don't know. It's all fun. I feel like if this was like a few years ago, I would not be able to do this. Not this confident. Like, I'm a confident dude. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to think that my confidence level has dramatically changed over the years. Like, I used to be like, have you ever heard of shy? I think it's shy confidence is a thing, right? Like, if it's for a video, I would just commit to it and do it, even though if I wasn't like I couldn't. But now I just do it. I don't care. Bruh, I'm just doing Doki Doki quests while chilling. That's what's up. I should be doing Doki Doki quests. I'm never gonna get that new flight animation. Never. I ain't gonna get it. It ain't gonna happen. It's not. NT, why did you post 510? You saying that's how big it is? Are you scaling the hot dog? Sprinting up and throwing a haymaker at somebody. Yeah, you right. Sprinting and throwing a haymaker at some little child character just to watch your wrist shatter on the adamantium floor. Exactly. That's my fear. It would be like some little character that's just sitting there minding their own business. You go to hit him, it does nothing. They're like, oh, you messed up now. They whip out some giant weapon out of nowhere, just whoop. That's my fear. What it do? He's guessing my height. Oh no, if that was my height, you dead wrong. That ain't. I'm sorry. That ain't even close. I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm that tall, truthfully. But anybody that's met me says I'm tall, like that I'm a tall dude. But I don't think I'm all that tall. I think I'm like of average height. Like there's people who are taller than me. Boiled or barbecue? How do you prepare them? How would you prepare them? I do give off tall vibes. Look up, you see Golem Slayer with a single blow hit at 10 under their name. What is a title that makes you just go, oh, microwave? You raw for that. See, that's how I know you grew up with the struggle, because that's how I used to do it too. Wait. What's the most struggle meal you've ever prepared? Like, look, this is a safe space. This is a safe space to talk about struggle meals. I'll start. All right, listen. It's gonna sound messed up. All right, but I'm telling you, it really wasn't that bad. Right? Take a pack of ramen noodles. Right? You put it in a baggie. You take the packet. You empty that into the baggie, you zip it up, and then you smack it on the counter, you crush it up, and you eat it like it's some chips, all right? That's called struggle noodles, hood noodles. It's prison tactics, right? I ain't never been to jail, though. But I know a thing or two. This hot dog's been on the streets, you know what I mean? Bro, I won't eat another hot dog in my life, bro. We used to just boil a pack of dogs. And that was dinner for like months. Yo, HB, you're right though. You're right. Why is it that like stuff gets spread out like that? It's like the same thing, man. Dry ramen was whack. Listen, I thought so too, but I'm telling you, man, at least when it was chicken, it was okay. It wasn't that bad. Rice with leftover ramen powder for flavor. 2 pieces of bread and a prayer. That's You get 2 pieces of bread and a prayer. Are you good? NT, are you okay? Do I need to DoorDash you something? Ramen spread. Ramen with cheese or chips. That might be all right. Ramen that fancy with the egg. Y'all got me messed up. You do me crack the egg in it. You know what I discovered though? You know what I discovered? A lot of people who have never like tried ramen before will look at like Maruchan noodles, right? And say that that's delicious. Like, they'll eat ramen, like Maruchan noodles or top ramen. But if you take someone to like a ramen joint, and I did this, I'm gonna throw my mama under the bus for a second. I love my mama. But she looked at like a good, high quality bowl. I'm talking, it's got the tonkatsu slices in it. It's got like wheat flakes. It's got the egg. It's got all the works. And she said, that look nasty. You eat that? It's like, Mom, this is the good stuff. That's what this is pretending to be. Come on. Come on. Why would, listen, Theodore. Now, I know you a chipmunk, and I don't know if Alvin is around or what, but like, why would you want to be a mod on my stream? Give me a compelling reason, all right? Give me you gotta appeal to everybody though. Like, look, this is like this is a democracy, okay? That's the same kid from that one time. What if it is though? Here we go. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I got food poisoning because they didn't tell. They put meat in the hot broth. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That sucks. All right, listen. You got to appeal. Is the reason to be muted or banned? Yo, firelights on the ready. I'm a chipmunk, bro. Okay, all right. Listen. This is how we going. Listen, y'all. We're gonna run this back. I'm gonna ask you a question, Theodore. All right. We gotta treat this like a job interview. Okay. If you want to be mod, you gotta actually like interview for the job. So come on in. All right. No, not yet. Hold on. Theodore, I see that you are coming to apply for the position of. It says here. Hold on. Let me just read this here. Uh, yeah, it says moderator for the chat. What are your? Do you have any references or any past experience moderating a chat? Yeah, do you? Get this motherfucker off the island. For real though, y'all should invest in stock now. That's how I was able to retire at 30. I'm getting deja vu. We doing this again, but I don't know. This is how we're gonna find out, right? I want to know your qualifications. Theodore, I want to know your qualifications. I moderated one time and I banned and timed out everyone. Okay, all right. So here's a question. Here's a question I got for you, Theodore, my buddy, my friend. All right. So during these interviews, we like to do like what if scenarios. So here's a what if scenario. So you're a moderator for all intents and purposes for this this exercise. All right. You are the moderator for this exercise. Someone is in the chat right now, and even though it's against the rules to request moderator, they are repeatedly asking to be moderated, even with like praying emojis. What do you do? Qualifications. What do you do in this situation? Based on your answer, we'll decide whether or not I mod you or if we will go on with the person. Prostitution. All right. Firelight, you can show them to the door if that's okay. We appreciate you coming in and. I'm sorry. You are welcome to come back and reapply at a later date, but we will not be going forward with hiring at this time. Thank you, and I apologize. Yeah. Can that just be the new tradition? Can we all just agree that that's how we'll do things next time, like, that happens? Because that seems to happen every time, right? Never, like, it's always one person, but, like, can we just agree to do that? That'd be fun. Can I say ooh woo? Ooh woo. What is ooh woo? Ooh woo. What is ooh woo? What is that? Tell me what that is. Woo woo. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that? Woo ooh woo. What does that mean? Oh, there you go. It means okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad this overshadowed the crazy struggle meal you talked about. I'm not forgetting about the struggle meal. I'm gonna scroll back. I got messed up on 2 slices of bread and a prayer too. Like, there have been times. Okay, look, has anyone ever done this? Like I said, again, this is to say we are already done with the Mabinogi talk at this point. Now we just going off. All right. By the way, I'm gonna try doing these streams once a week, so look forward to that. Look forward to that. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I figured like, once a week, random stream where we just talk about something. But listen. Invest. It means hello. Oh, okay. Hello. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Oh, okay. That's funny. As long as you bring the cosplay friend. Listen. So listen. We all been around the block a couple times, so we all know what's gonna happen. It's where they have like a bunch of accounts and they keep joining in. And when that happens, really the best thing to do is just ignore them because it's really just like a played out kind of. It's not really a funny gag anymore, But what's actually funny is in most cases it's done to like harass the streamer, but in a weird turn of events, it actually sometimes can be beneficial because it gives you more engagement. So I mean, I don't know. But anyways, going back to the struggle meal. Has anybody ever had like a bowl of cereal but no milk? So you like put water in it? I have never done this myself, but I saw it on Friday and I was like, ain't no way. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's not possible. Because it's watered down cereal. Like I'm a cereal enthusiast. Powdered milk. Why? Okay, all right. Tell me why you don't like cereal though. I mean, I understand it. I feel like that's kind of that's kind of valid. Because like, if you really think about it, right? Cereal companies are like professionals at lying to people. Like they had us all convinced, right? They had us all convinced that like we need to eat cereal. That it's part of a balanced breakfast, knowing damn well that shit's horrible for you, right? Like Kellogg's, they stay lying. Ain't no way. You mean to tell me Frosted Flakes is good for me? Ain't no way. Tony the Tiger's lying to me. Then I found out that milk's not even all that good for you. Like even that is kind of funny. The whole got milk movement. Cereal's like morning candy designed to sell milk. Somebody once said this to me, and I think it's really funny. You know, like the concept of breakfast in general is almost uniquely an American thing. Did you know that? Almond milk is healthier, but no good on cereal. I've never tried almond milk before. I got a real nasty beverage. Listen. Hot dog. Listen. I was shopping one day and I saw this item that was on the rack. It said ABC juice. What do you think ABC juice is? If you had to guess. Mega Rock, all man milk. We ain't talking about man milk, bro. 80% of breakfast is sugar when you really look at it, except the protein kind of breakfast. Yeah, those protein pancakes, I'm gonna start doing that. Like, really, I've been on like off stream, y'all. You ain't seen the results yet, mostly because I'm in a hot dog soup. But I've been working out, right? Like, I'm on a protein binge. I'm tired of being scrawny nerd. I want to be buff mobby nerd. All right. So maybe as these streams go on, you'll see a difference. As I hit the gym more. Yes, Mario. Yes. You want me to fight you? You want to box, Mega Rock? You want to box, bro? You want to pick a fight with the Glizzy Gladiator, bro? Hold up. Nah, I gotta break him out again. I threw him down. You know who you messing with? You think you got hands? You think because you a popular YouTuber that you come in my stream and pick a fight with me, Mega Rock? Thank you. Also, by the way, y'all, shout out to Firelight for holding it down. This is an unprompted stream. Like, he don't know that I got a schedule. If Firelight coming out, like, I'm throwing hands with all of y'all starting stuff. Mavi sold your 14-year-old daughter for what? What? Bring the other brother too. Yes. Yo, Firelight in here, like, knock them all down. By the way, y'all, Firelight, if you want to, please feel free to link the rap that we just did. You can drop that in this chat, by the way. You can drop that in this chat. That's for my Mabinogi fam, you'll like it. Firelight writes some bomb-ass lyrics, and he has a really good flow. He does. I don't know if you know this, but you do. But am I being held hostage? I might be. Why, you gonna rescue me? You gonna get me out of this situation? But I might ditch this suit, because now I'm like jumping around. I don't be sweating in a hot dog suit for like however long y'all got me talking. How's that vertical streaming doing? I hear it's good. Mega Rock, I don't know if you saw like what's going on, but like when you vertical stream on YouTube, it's different. And it's kind of cursed. Like I'm here for it. Whatever happens, I'm here for it, right? But I keep forgetting that when you go live vertical, it's a different algorithm. And so like now I got people calling me the Glizzy Gladiator. No, I'm joking. No, you cool. But at least no one's calling me Childish Gambino no more. Like I got past, we passed that. Even though that's kind of a compliment. Because he's cool as fuck. The beef link Lance, that sounds intimidating. That sounds scary. Do some AI stuff. What does that mean? McRide. Listen, I'm not gonna pick a fight with somebody called the Beef Link Gladiator. That sounds like a Dark Souls boss. Like you just see the name show up and you're like, ooh, it's like the Beef Link Gladiator. That's kind of scary. You know what's funny is I watched the Community and binged all of it, and then I slowly realized that, oh wait a minute, that's him. Before he even blew up, that's like my favorite, all time favorite like TV series. Damn. Oh, you got me. That's tough. That's tough because like I like a lot of people, but I couldn't like name everybody off the top of my head because I used to listen to a lot of nerdcore. Like when I grew up, I just like chronically online. Can you tell? That was a chronically online individual. So I listened to a lot of nerdcore artists. People who, if I go back and play this stuff now, some of it is really good and some of it not that good. Some of it aged like milk, right? Like I used to listen to people like Dan Bull, you know? I used to listen to like Mega Ran. Y'all know who Mega Ran is? I used to love nerdcore rap and just music in general. I didn't care if it was a game I liked or I didn't. I grew up seeing some of that. That's a good show. That was a good show. Is that Benjamin? I wish I had Benjamins. I wish. Yo, Mega Rar, you seeing this? This is what you should expect. Most of it, yo, what's good, real? Long time no see. Listen. I feel like I need to reevaluate some of Dan Bull stuff. Like I need to listen again because I can kind of see where you're coming from a little bit, but I thought he was kind of like a standout, really, like among like a lot of people. Because mind you, I listened to. Now you have to put you on blast here for a second here. I used to listen to Skull Cruncher 13 because I loved Halo and Halo raps. Man, he dropped the shittiest Halo rap in the world, and I thought that was the best thing ever. But if you wanna laugh, if you wanna just go back in time, like look up Halo raps, like the old ones. Like I'm talking Halo 2 rap, Halo 3 raps, because there's some funny ones. There's just so bad. Like if you look up Halo 3 rims, I used to bump that, and that was the shittiest Halo rap ever uploaded on YouTube. And I don't know if it was made bad on purpose or if they thought they were writing fire. I do not know. What's up, Chris? I now you me. Hold up. No, Ali, we don't acknowledge them. We don't acknowledge them. It's kind of funny. Do I still listen to new music? I listen to stuff every now and then. As someone that appreciates complex schemes and lyrical work, I lean towards Eminem, Black Thought, and Tech Nine. Yeah, that's good. But I don't know if I can say they deserve best rapper of all time for the lyric work. That's a tough conversation. That's a whole nother conversation, really. That's a whole conversation. He's talented, right? Don't get me wrong, but the lyrics are cringe. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Some of the stuff is good, unironically good, but the lyrics, it's the lyrics. That's why, like, I'm trying to think now, like, other people I listen to, because there's a lot of stuff like that where it's like, man, okay, like, it's good, but the lyrics just ain't there. It's kind of weird. Like, the funniest one, right, was when No Man's Sky came out. Now it's probably relevant, but when No Man's Sky first came out, and that game sucked. Or even better, it completely flopped, and everyone made these hard raps for it, and it was the worst thing ever at launch. It was that Bethesda game, Fallout 76, or the Overwatch rap days. Those were weird. Those were weird. I like JT Music. The Stupidium. Nate wants to bet. Yo, JT Music. That was Skull Country 13 back in the day, and he's getting JT Machinima. The stupid that dude made the yeah, you should have read the fine print, my friend. You should have read the fine print. Yes. Greetings and salutations. I am a hot dog, but I won't be for too much longer. That hot dog drip goes crazy. I try. I might get the hot dog shoes to go with the rest of the drip, you know what I mean? But only mustard though, because I'm still catching up. That was a dumb pun. That wasn't a good joke. Y'all got me nostalgic. I have Dan Bull on my Spotify, and I used to listen to the Epic Rap Battles of History. ERB is also kind of falling into that category of like the lyrics were cool at first, but then they're kind of also weird. You know, I like Epic Rap Battles of History. In fact, like I emulated that. Like that's what my Mabinogi rap battles kind of copied. Not even kind of, blatantly copied, actually. But I love like fake rap battles. I listened to a bunch of Nas, but speaking of rap, there was a hella rap beef recently between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. They still beefing. Like that's still going on, ain't it? Who do you side with? See, when I think of Nas, I think way back to that. Who is that? Did he do that? I know I can be what I want to be. Does that count as rap beef? I loved him growing up for sure. Best ERB probably was Ivan, the terrible one. 4. Pinhead. Where would I choose? I would go back to Japan again. Just cause I miss arcades. And roller coaster and Fuji Q. I would just basically live at Fuji Q. Nikki lost that feud because she had to get her lick back by talking about Meg's mom, who literally died of cancer. What? My favorite movie is The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. I like those types of movies. It has really good choreography. It's like the Kung Fu Hustle. Have you ever seen the Kung Fu Hustle? It's like that. Or Shaolin Soccer. It's like that. That's my track. Those are my 3. Shaolin Soccer, Kung Fu Hustle, The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. Those Korean action movies where it's almost like you don't know if you're watching live action or a cartoon. Yeah. I don't know if the Kung Fu Hustle was Korean. That one probably wasn't. But the other 2 are. I gotta watch it again. I don't remember. No, not The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. It's The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. It's very different. Very different. I need to get a full, listen, if I got full cost hot dog mascot money, then I might get one. But right now, I can only, that's what I got. Do I watch psychological types of movies? Stuff that's supposed to mess with your mind? What was the most psychological movie that I watched in recent times? I like to watch like apocalypse movies a lot. I don't know why, but I've been on like this weird binge where I just like to watch movies about like the world ending in some way or another. And they all suck. Like, I don't know why, but they all suck. But I'm trying to think of like one that I watched that was like that really got me thinking. You know, I think one of the movies that really like kind of lingered for me a little bit was my God, it's about the AI girl, that artificial girl, and the dude falls in love with her, and then she stabs him at the end. What was that called? Ex Machina. I think it was called Ex Machina. That one kind of messed with me a little bit because it's like anything that deals with like AI and artificial intelligence just hits a little closer to home. A weird one that messed with me, even though it wasn't meant to be that deep, I think was it was on Netflix, and it was about a meteorite that was going to hit Earth. This one messed with, okay, I gotta talk about this because this was so weird, but I forget what it was called. But it was about a meteorite that was going to hit Earth. It was called Don't Look Up or Look Up. It was called Don't Look Up or Look Up. And what bothered me about that movie was the fact that, as ridiculous as it was a very believable scenario. And I hated that it was. Because, like, if there was, like, a catastrophic rock hurling towards Earth, and you got people who believe that it's real and people that don't, realistically, people would actually waste more time arguing about it than trying to, like, get rid of it. It would happen. I really do feel like that. So that movie messed me up a little bit. It's Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up actually bothered me because it's like, damn, like this could actually happen. You know? In terms of like horror, I don't know if I have like a favorite horror film per se, but I have a good anime I liked. I like Devilman Crybaby because to this day, like that one's just the most messed up roller coaster of an anime that I've ever watched. And I watched Berserk, and I think that Devilman Crybaby's last few episodes is worse than the eclipse in Berserk. And if you know what that is, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Put this on your watch list. You'll love it, maybe, or hate it. It's called The Eternal Bliss of the Spotless Mind. It's one of the few movies Jim Carrey did that was serious. I'm gonna put that on my list. Eternal Bliss of the Spotless Mind. I'm gonna do that one. Oh, I know. Oh, Eternal. Have I read Berserk? Yes. I read it. Okay, so here's the order. What I did was I watched Berserk because a friend lent me the actual like old school anime, the Golden Age, and I watched all that. I liked it so much that I read the rest of it. And then I tried to watch the new anime, and I'm like, I ain't fucking with that. Like, those works, it's a work of art on every page, and they did it like that in the anime. That's sad. They need to put some respect on that dude's name and actually animate it. Like, actually animate it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But yeah, no, I read it. What's another good movie? So it's Eternal Sunshine. I actually heard about that one. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That came up a couple of times. It's really funny. I've watched a lot of bad horror movies. Like me and my friends, we do this thing called Bad Movie Night. We'll watch and binge a bunch of movies, and there's just really shitty horror movies. But I need to watch more good horror movies. Firelight doing work right now. Firelight MVP, right? It's the suit. You know what it is? It's because I'm dressed as a hot dog. They definitely stop all the Berserk anime where they do because the very next arc goes so insane, it makes sense that they couldn't animate it. Ooh, that's true, actually. You know what? I might be missing a few chapters, though, because I didn't see, like, the last few stuff before he died. But I know that, like, weren't they, like, working to release, like, the last, at least a few more to get out or something? So I might need to catch up on some more Berserk. But I do believe that that'd be very hard to animate stuff like that. If you keep asking him, he's going to show you directly. A good psychological horror movie is called Cube. Is that the one where like everybody is like a maze? Because there's like multiple ones, right? Mario might show you too. Mario's watching. Mario and Firelight both. But anyways, y'all. I think I might ditch the hot dog suit now. I think I'm done being glizzy mode for a minute. The joke is dead. It's buried. I'm done. I'm done being a hot dog. All right. Now I'm Steve Jobs. I'm Black Steve Jobs instead. That's a nice costume. It's definitely the glizzy. Let's do an experiment. Let's see if it stays as wild with or without the glizz. The glizzed. But I can't remember the last horror film you were actually scared of. They don't scare me that much anymore. Like, I can tell you the last horror movie that I thought was really dumb that everybody hyped up. I thought Smile was stupid. I watched Smile and I'm like, I thought Barbarian was good though. I thought Barbarian was really good. But I watched that. I watched Midsummer. I thought that one was very uncomfortable. Like that was a different kind of scary. Listen, Barbarian messed me up because look, me and my friends took a road trip and we stopped at it. We had an Airbnb in Detroit that was very similar. I almost wonder if it was like the same B&B as the model. It was very similar to that Airbnb in that movie, and that bothered me. And you know what's crazy? One of the rooms had bars on the windows. In fact, we all slept in the attic of it because we were like, this place is weird. We all slept in one room because it was so weird. It was so funny. But that was well before that movie ever came out. But, nah. Yeah, that's out of pocket. What the? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Look. That was funny. HB. That was funny. You. Damn. And the draw straws. Who's gonna be the monster ladies? What would you do in that situation? You ain't sorry. This summer was awesome. You know, now I gotta watch more horror movies. I forgot the name of the horror movie, but this one got me imagining moving into an apartment and eventually figuring out the call you get is from the past. And what? That sounds interesting. What's good, Katoshi? See, now that's some stuff that actually would scare me a little bit. I think like somebody secretly being in your walls. And you know why that one's really scary? It's because there's actually been so many real life cases of that happening. Like a lot. Like that's what inspired the movie Parasite. And the whole concept of that movie was like, well, there's a lot of concepts in Parasite, but Parasite, I feel like it's loosely based on like real occurrences where there's some stealthy motherfuckers. There's some people who like are like experts, like house ninjas, right? Like there was a story about a family. They were living in a house for a year and they didn't know they had an unwanted guest for a year. And I feel like you've got a family, like you gotta be pretty damn oblivious to not know. Like for me, if I hear so much as a creak, I'm like, you know, when you go to the bathroom and the shower curtain's closed and you open it, they don't open it. That's what they get. You gotta open that shit. Like that's like, does anyone else do that, or is that just me? Is it just me? Because I will always check. Mirror is a psychological horror movie where there's something that kills you in an alternate mirror dimension. That sounds like Edgar Allan Poe type shit. I've seen that movie. I love the last part. Reminds me of that K-drama that somebody showed you, Signals. A detective gets a radio that talks to a detective from the past. That could be pretty interesting. Signals. Firelight on it. Yo, Mega Rock joining the battle? Is the battle? Listen, we gotta make like, I'm gonna make like a montage of like these VODs. It'd be like the Mod Wars. That's what this is. You leave the shower curtain every time. You like Eldritch Horror? Did you ever play the old school Resident Evil? Yes. Although I still gotta beat the OG Resident Evil 3. I never beat the original 3. I beat the remake, but I feel like the remake left a lot of stuff out. Didn't feel like the same game, you know? That was the one remake that disappointed me. What do you think, Speedster? Be honest. You'd watch me play that? OG Resident Evil, I have it on my PlayStation, but I gotta fix it because it won't let me save. Which, that's like playing the game on hard, on extreme mode. If you can't save, I can't use none of my increments. Because it doesn't, I guess I can emulate it. I might just emulate it. Maybe that'll solve my problem. Maybe. Oh, that's sad. I want to play a randomizer. Listen, a randomizer in Resident Evil is dangerous. You would just, if it's the remake and you do a randomizer, you just don't get Mr. X immediately. I'm going to check signals out. I keep a mental note of what. But wait, before I forget, because we got way off topic. I mean, I like this topic, and I'm glad we're talking about this. But what do y'all think ABC juice is? I found it at a store, and I'm going to tell you what I thought it was, but it ain't what I thought it was. The only randomizer you ever played was Ocarina of Time. Nah, facts. I honestly wish more people knew about you, man. I love you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you came through. I appreciate the support. And hey, if you vibing with it, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. We out here. OG, we holding it down. We the bards and the bangers, right? It don't work without all of us, you know? So I appreciate you. It's apples, beets, and carrots. How did you know that? Am I just dumb? You know what I thought that was? You know what I thought that was? I thought that ABC juice was apples. What did I say? I thought it was apples, blueberries, and cranberry. Apple, blueberry, cranberry. That shit gross. I still got it. I was going to use it for a stream as a joke. It tastes like I'm drinking grass. Look at this. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all what it looked like, how it was packaged. And I promise you, y'all will be like, what the hell? Hold up. Look at this. This is like a potion that a wizard would sell you on the side of the street. I have some potions for you, traveler. My potions are too strong for you. Look at this. Look at this. It tastes like grass. Look, you can see like, hold on. It's got like residue at the top of it. It's all chunky. Well, this is a potion in Mabinogi. What potion would this be if this was a Mabinogi? Is this a healing potion? Who did I murder? Apparently, I murdered some beets. It smelled like grass too. It just smelled like someone took a chunk of grass, like freshly mowed lawn. It just smells like a mowed lawn. It smells like grass. I don't even think there's a hint of apple in here. Nope, it's still gross. Oh, that's gross. I'm from the USA. Beets or both? It's beets. Oh no. That's some true blood. I'm gonna get superpowers if I keep drinking this. That's what's gonna happen. Why are you drinking that? Because I paid for it. I paid for it. I gotta get my money's worth. That's gross. I guess I gotta, it did too. Oh God, that should be like a stream, like a punishment game. Every time I fail, every time I die, I gotta take another shot of this stuff. That would kill me. Don't make fun of my turtleneck. Ned! You got a problem, Ned? You want to go? You mocking my turtleneck? You know I'm the Black Steve Jobs. I'm messing. I'm messing. I'm not. No, wait a minute. Don't pay for it then if it tastes like grass. I didn't know it tasted like grass, though. That's the problem. My dumb ass, I'm like apples, cranberries, blueberries. I like all those things. And you know what's funny? The lady at the register like looked at it. When she scanned it, she looked at it. She like, beep. Okay. That's a bad sign. If you order something, you don't know what it is, and the cashier does that, you know that's not a good sign, right? You already know if something's like, you know, I should have known. Mobby phone, a whole 3-letter upgrade. Yeah. Oh my God. He about to sell us the next iPhone. Listen. Do a pose. I already did one. It's my pose. Look, you gotta clip it. Do y'all see a clip button? Is that as new for me? Like I see a button, I press this like highlight saved. And it just makes a random highlight. But I also see a button that's a microphone. And I'm scared to press it. Like what does it do? Is it gonna mute the stream? It does just mute the stream. It just mutes it. That's funny. I must be crusty as fuck because I made that juice myself with the juice. Hey, no, you healthy. You healthy. You healthy. What am I gonna do as a pose? I got okay. Look. Said anime protagonist. I'll cut you. Catch you cutting up. This is what the mods do when they ban somebody from the stream. Dios, what is he like? He like. Is that what he's doing? Do that. Jojo, pose. Pose. With that. I look zesty. Hey, thank you. Thank you. It's warm. I only wore this because look, there was. So, close enough. Did I not do it right? Smile with your eyes closed. It's like that. I feel like you set me up. I'm not chugging that. I'm not chugging this. You would kill me. He binges back way more. How far does he go? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. He goes like that. That's how you risk somebody? You do the JoJo pose? I got no riz. What are you talking about? I'm dumb and rizless. I've got zero, none, no riz. I was dressed as a hot dog earlier. That's that's anti-riz. All right. That's anti-riz. If I roll up, like, yo, hold up. We're gonna do a little role play scenario then. I'm putting it on one last time. Hey, yo, what up, girl? Hey, you like ABC juice? Yo, that's apples, beets, and carrots. Or do you like weenies? I said it because I'm a weenie right now. 100% beef. I fight for you. I got mustard on me. None! That's a restraining order, ain't it? I'm a vegetarian. Smashing house. I'm a vegetarian. I just like that response out of nowhere. He's like, hey, yo, I'm a vegetarian. Just, the worst they can say is, no, I'm vegan. Boom. I know they're different. I know those are two different things, though. But that's funny. So much Riz, you think you ain't got it? I don't know. Try to do unspoken Riz. What is unspoken Riz? Is that just you just don't say nothing? You just show up? Teach me. Y'all teach me, all right? I did a lot of teaching y'all earlier about stuff. Teach me some. I want to learn some. And then I'm going to go ahead and that's unspeaking. So this. I just imagine somebody, listen. I don't know why, but when y'all say that, I just imagine someone just walking in and just being like, and they just keep doing that at somebody they like. They just keep, every time they look at them, they're like, they just keep doing it. Just the one head nod. That's cringe. That's cringe. I can't do it. Listen, I thought I was confident, but I guess I'm not that confident. It's not cringe. That's kind of dope, but I'm cringe is what I'm saying. I am cringe. Just pretend you're a mute protagonist. All right, listen, Harry Potter is in the chat, so better watch out or he gonna hit him with that little Wingardium Leviosa. You gotta be confident to be cringe though. That's true. That's true. I mean, listen, I don't think it gets any more cringe than than the hot dog suit. You right. But use your hands to say come here. You just go through like it looks like I'm challenging you to a fight. It looks like I'm challenging you to a fight. I'll box you. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna use a Vadacadabra. Oh no. Listen, Mr. Paul. That's the closest to an English accent that I could try to do without being really offensive. So I'm just gonna. But we cool, right? Like you gotta hit him with that expecto patronum, right? Okay, we good. See, I got Harry on my side. We good. Yeah. Oh, miss. Got you. My bad, Harry. I didn't mean to misgender you. That's on me, dog. Much love from East LA. Yo! What's good? East LA. What's happening on the east side? Tuberculosis gang. What is this chat? All right. Well, I am out of topics to talk about. So we were talking about Mabinogi, and this just got way off the rails. But I will once again reiterate, I'll be doing these streams maybe once a week, maybe every Monday or Sunday. Chilling and blazing. That's what's up. That's what's good. I respect that. But I feel like it's time to call it a stream. We've been streaming for 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. Glizzing? Yeah, what should we call that? Chilling and glizzing? What's my favorite Harry Potter character? You know, I was basic. I thought Harry Potter was pretty cool. I thought Harry was cool. I rocked with Harry. I thought, you know what? Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody. You know, I thought the ghost was funny. The toilet ghost. Just because she was weird. It's like the whole idea, like that would actually, but I would never use a bathroom in the Harry Potter universe if I knew there was like a random, the creepy ghost lady that would just like moan at me for no reason. It's kind of weird. how much I make in the last 2 hours, how much I think I made. Oh, Billy, I ain't making no money off of this. I made nothing. I made 2 hours. Yeah, exactly. I made 2 hours. Oh, I was talking about a game called Mabinogi. If y'all have not heard of it, Mabinogi is a free-to-play MMORPG where you can be a warrior, an elf, a warrior elf, a giant. Poorly explained Mabinogi in 2 seconds. I just did it. It's a game.
Someone's texting my phone.
Someone is texting my phone. I don't know who. It didn't pop up. It just did that awkwardly. It is my voice saying that someone is texting my. Anyways, yeah, there we go. That's what it is. Do I like Red Dead Redemption 2? I've only ever played the online version of that game. I actually want to play the actual offline story mode because it looks really funny and random things often happen in it and it just looks cool and I want to play it. But I'm always too cheap to buy it. Like I will sit there and I'll think about it and I'll be like, I kind of want to buy this. And then I just don't. But I've seen so many funny clips that I'm like, I need to just get this game. But I think the next game I'm going to probably buy is either going to be Helldivers 2 or Alan Wake 2. If we talk about more horror games, my voice cracked. That's creepy. If we talk about more horror games, I am a big fan of the game Alan Wake. Yes, we need, okay, look. Mega, I might just pick up Helldivers 2 now, but I gotta get Alan Wake 2. It snuck out and I just keep thinking about it in the back of my head. They put a whole musical in that game, bro. That game was made for me. That is a dumb question. That is a dumb question. Phasmophobia is fun. Phasmophobia is fun. Helldivers 2, the only thing that has me like slightly holding off on Helldivers, right, is that if this is an indie studio, they ain't a big studio, and their game is doing numbers right now. Those servers are getting hammered. And you know what's crazy about the game industry right now is, and I love it. I love that this is happening. What's going on in the game industry right now is this weird bubble where the AAA industry is getting their asses handed to them by independent developers because people don't want to buy a $70 game if it's shit. Like people are finally realizing, hey, there is nothing innovative about this. Like buy the books, buy the paper, just like safe stuff. We want to play something that's different, you know? So these like cheaper $40, $50 games are just running the gamut. They're doing numbers because people want something different, you know? We're tired of repetition. They fix the servers. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. The same hang up till someone in chat you mod for it told you that they fixed it. I see. So I'm gonna probably get it at some point when I have people to play it with. Bro, looks like Black Giga Chad and spitting absolute facts. Let's go. Black Giga Chad. What if that was my YouTube name? Hey yo, what up? It's Black Giga Chad. You know where it's at. We out here, and I'm about to review Helldivers 2. The game is good. Go buy it. I'm Black Giga Chad. I thought that's the Jesus of Bullets, which is also a cool last name. I think another thing is that AAA games cost so much money to make that they don't want to take a risk. Yeah, it's twofold.
Someone's texting my phone.
Why did you do that shit? Why did you do that shit? Somebody in this chat is messing with me. I already know who it is. I ain't gonna out you, but you funny for that. You funny for that. You funny for that. But here's what I was gonna say. It's also the fact that they have investors that don't want it to be risky as well. It's when you got all these other suits at the table who don't play video games, who don't know about games, they don't care about games, right? You got all these people at play, right? And then it's just this, like, I want to make the game like more like this. Like, here's the best example. Did y'all see the leaked emails when Sony got hacked when they were trying to make when they passed the rights to the Sonic movie on to Paramount? I think it's Paramount. Before they handed them over, when the emails leaked, do you know what the executive said? They said Sonic the Hedgehog. They wanted a game that had Sonic the Hedgehog, that had elements of what was it, Uncharted and another like Call of Duty. They're like naming like popular games. And it's like these people had to be dinosaurs. If you don't know who Sonic is, listen. My grandpa would know who Sonic is. All right? How they get Hedgehog? That's like showing an old person Mario. You're like, I'm sorry, like, I feel like the majority of the older generation, if you show them a picture of Sonic or Mario, right, they know who that is. And you got these motherfuckers saying Sonic the Hedgehog. Those are the type of executives that are making decisions about a lot of AAA games. I'm just saying. How did they get out? I don't know. I don't know. Marketing goes hard. Helldivers 2 is absolutely an amazing experience. And with the crossplay, you can play with your dad and your best friend. That's cool. See, like, why are the indie developers getting it right so quickly? Like, there are so many interesting games. Some of them don't cost nothing at all, you know, and it's just, we just want something different. I don't know about y'all, but I got burnt real quick on the Call of Duties, on the battle passes, it's just the by the books game. It's too by the numbers. It isn't trying nothing different. It's not taking any risks. And that's where I got burnt, right? So I like different games. Now you got games like Lethal Company. Lethal Company, when I'd be mad as hell if I slaved for years on a AAA game and then a game developed by one person just completely just wipes the floor with all of my work. I'll be mad. I'll be ready to throw hands with everybody in the office. I'll be like, yo, is our game doing numbers? Oh, you ain't gonna believe this. What? and they did it to themselves. Edge dog, Sonic the Hedgehog. Edge dog sound kind of like a euphemism for something else. That's crazy because you think that how popular video games are, they'll know a bit more about them. All they know, right, based off of like other leaked documents, if you look at them, all they know, right, is what's popular. And they want to take elements of what's popular. So they'll be like, make a game like Fortnite. Yeah, we should make a game like Fortnite. We should make a game like Call of Duty. Yeah, make the game more like this. Hey, that's cool and all, but it has to be multiplayer because single player games are dead. That was another thing. There was like this big movement saying that PvP sometime. So bad. You want to fight me? I just like read that like mid-sentence. Listen. You want to smoke? I'll bring the fire, bro. Let's go. I'll do my Eddie Guerrero. I won't do the Eddie Guerrero. I would die on stream. But yeah, they'll look at stuff and make it like more like that. How they did zombies in Modern Warfare 3. No, I did not. When a lone furry makes a better co-op game than a AAA studio made in years, exactly. That's crazy. Sebastian, I vibes with you. You always want that smoke. You always ready for that smoke, and I feel like that's a lifestyle choice. I'm scaring your children. I'm sorry, listen. You've been playing since the first beta, my boy. I love that game. Hell yeah. See, all right. Every Mabinogi player that comes through, I got to ask the question again. The topic of the stream earlier, right, was simply this question. And it's not really about, like, I'm not trying to guilt nobody. I'm not saying, hey, watch my videos or watch this person's videos. I just genuinely want to know. Because I have an interest. I use Mabinogi as a creative medium, and there's more people doing it. It's like starting to reemerge, right? But I have this like weird theory. So I got to ask you, do you actively look for Mabinogi content online, or do you let it find you, or do you just not care for it? You can be completely honest. Like, I'm not going to take offense to it. You can be like, Mobby Nerd, I don't watch Mabinogi videos, and also your videos, almost said something else. Your videos suck. I'll be like, all right, man. But no, genuinely, I feel like a lot of people don't look for videos, but they find them. Like, the videos find them. But I don't know. I just want to know. That was a weird sentence. I don't know, but I just want to know. No, y'all. Phasmophobia was also originally made by one guy. That's super cool. And it was different. It was depressing. Oh, God. I just don't really care for it. If the content's fun, I'll watch it. That makes sense. Like, listen, I only recently, in recent like years, actively started like looking for Mabinogi videos, and I would find some really interesting stuff. There's people out there making some pretty good videos, right? And it's just funny, like to think like, yeah, I didn't even like look for him that much. Come and think of it, you know? Just something that I was thinking about. It's like, when I think about like soul streamers and stuff, and like maybe is there a way to utilize soul streamers in a way to like signal boost other people creating Mabinogi videos to say, hey, this is a genre of content that is back, because it was a time when like there was lots of Mabinogi memes, both in game and out, like animated things. People were doing stuff with it a lot. And then as time went on and the game kind of took a dip, that stuff kind of dried up. But now it's like slowly growing again. What is Mabinogi? Mabinogi is an MMORPG that's free to play, that's loosely based at this point on Celtic mythology. But at this point, I would say it's very loosely, as you now have cars and guns and spaceships. But at its core, that's what it is. Firelight dropping a link. Thank you, Firelight. A good example is early Quantity. He did content for Toontown. I wasn't interested in the game, but his content was fun. Yeah, so that's where my philosophy is, right? I feel like my philosophy for making Mabinogi videos is to make it for people who don't play Mabinogi. Which is weird to say, right? But like if you make a video that is kind of fun for both people, it has more, I don't know, value. I don't know. If you ignore the lore breaking shit, it's some nice Celtic / Welsh mythology. Yeah. Wow. Celtic. I keep saying Celtic because I call my friend Celtic, and then I prefer to think it was Celtic. So if I'm saying that weird, that's why. Celtic. Well, that's very niche, but fascinating. Never heard about. Yeah, it's honest. It's on the come up. It's on the come up. If you like, do you like MMORPGs? It can be a really good time sink because it's really unrestricted. Like if you played other MMOs, what makes Mabinogi unique is the fact that like a lot of stuff that you can't do in other MMOs, you can just do in Mabinogi. Like if someone just gave you like an in-game weapon, right, you could just grab it and use it. In other games, that'd be like level capped, You have to be level 8 to use this sword. Like, no, you can just use it, And you want to go and explore the world, you can just go and explore the world. Sebastian, you rolling out? I'm sorry, I missed that message. Glad I could tune in. Hey, hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming through, Sebastian. Always ready for the smoke, though. Always look, catch me in Dumbarton. Who says a cow can't have 4 arms? It can, and it can make a really weird sound. I once leveled up making mayonnaise in Mobby. Listen, I want that on a shirt. I leveled up making mayonnaise in Mabinogi. I spent 7 years playing EverQuest 6. 6 years playing World of Warcraft. Bro, I'm done with it. You've been through the gambit. Hey, it's all right. Hey. It's all good. It's all good. For y'all that don't know, I'm a sole streamer with Mabinogi, so it's like sort of like a sponsorship-ish. I would say it's a sponsorship. Flife was the GOAT. They had a whole continent, but all it is empty fields. Ooh, that's funny. That's funny. No, I'm cool with the Mobby team. Like, really, the people who are like bringing out the updates and just supporting content on the game, on the Twitter, the social media manager, the community manager, they're all cool people. There are some cool people at the Nexon office, and it gave me a better appreciation because I got to see the extent at which they are paying attention. And I'm telling you, y'all got some good people in your court. You really do. It may not always seem that way, but trust me, y'all got some real goats that's like the bat for you, and that's super dope to me. Leveling up on mayonnaise sounds painfully grindy. That's a real challenge. But it is. Can we talk about the issue of the marketing channel? Like we gotta get people out of Dumbarton. I don't know how they can do it. How they gonna spread out the market? But like everybody's in Dumbarton. There ain't no place else. Like pour one out for Port Cobb. It never had a chance as a market channel because it has a market spot. Never stood a chance. It's actually not that bad. There's a limit on levels you can get from life skills only. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Could you imagine you could use mayonnaise as a weapon? That's how you advertise it. You know those old Maple Story commercials where they slap each other with fish? We gotta bring back really weird live action commercials that advertise games. That's what I think. Bring out the weirdest, goofiest, dumbest logic from Mabinogi and then make commercials about it. Make a commercial. Look, steal some of my skits from Mabi IRL. My favorite joke from Mabi IRL, believe it or not, is the people staring skit. Because it's so weird. Like, if you think about like what's a Mabinogi thing that would be horrific if it translated into real life, right? It has to be the fact that whenever you say something out loud, everyone looks at you. Could you imagine you walk into a room, you're in a crowded room, people are just disassociating, and you cough, and the whole room's like, I'm telling you, that would give me anxiety. I've got to bounce bloody speech to text. Have you seen that Japanese gummy commercial? The one that got nominated for being so absurd? No. Wait, is it the long man one? The long man. Please tell me it's long man, because that had like a whole story arc to it, and that was amazing. We need that kind of energy. Mabinogi has some crazy commercials from Japan and Korea. I did a video reacting to them, but the Japanese commercials are the wildest, in my opinion. They're funny. They're funny. But you know who wins the record for the most unhinged Mabinogi themed content on an official capacity? It's not who you think. You would think that Korea holds that record, or Japan, but it's actually Taiwan. If you look at the Taiwanese Mabinogi commercials, Lorna is cracked. Nail is a dude. Nail is just some dude in a wig. And Lorna just beats the shit out of Pay. It's scary. It's actually frightening. It's actually terrifying. Taiwan. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Taiwanese Mabinogi is nuts. It's nuts. That makes me think of the Powerpuff episode where they grown ass bitch. It's like that. Imagine that. I wish I could just like pull a picture up of it. I have it. And I don't know how I don't even know how I found the YouTube channel. I don't know how I found it. It's just there. It just came up. So like if you could search for Mabinogi, just please do that. That's funny. It's so, I can't describe it. My words cannot do those shorts justice. And what's even weirder, I feel like it's some like unofficial Mabinogi. Like it was advertising the mobile version. You just trying to guess? It's like an unofficial version. Because then like if you look at the other videos, it's like all Mabinogi stuff. Then it's like completely unrelated stuff. That's not even like a Nexon IP. It's like they were outsourced to make the videos, and they're just this unhinged. It's like, imagine a Filthy Frank video, but it's Mabinogi, and you got those videos. That's basically what it is. All right, I got you, Mabinogi. There you go. But that's what it is. That makes it even better. See, that's the energy that I'm going to become a strong advocate for bringing to our region. And you know what? At this point, I feel like I have enough equipment that I could just make those videos myself. Like, budget permitted, which, by the glory of Patreon supporters, I think we can start making some really weird Mabinogi shit posts. And I don't want to call them that because I want them to be works of art. I want like it to function as a Mabinogi commercial. Like they'll be short videos, but just completely unhinged. Like joking about like it'll be Mabinogi IRL, but like on steroids, like with costumes. Like I'll try to dress as the characters. What do y'all think? Like who could I be first? If you say Manus, I will fight you. Yo, pouring out for Filthy Frank. He doing better though. Like he got his bag. I can't even front. This streak is so gross. It's separating. Korean Manus. All right, that's acceptable. Korean. Y'all both said white Manus. Japanese Manus. What can I do as Manus? I mean, I have a wig. I could. Truth be told, if there was a character that I was equipped to portray right away, it probably is Manus. I just gotta shave off my beard and just put on. I got a black wig. I could put on a black wig. I could be Manus. I could just talk about potions or something. I could be Black Fergus. I can get my friends to wear some dumb costumes. Now y'all gonna have me thinking about that. The more I hinge, the better. I'm gonna sleep on that. I'm gonna really sleep on that. Like when I make this Sonic video, because the Sonic video is coming next. I just gotta get like some kind of backpack. Cause I want it to be like I want it to have some kind of story. Like I'm an Uber like delivery guy dressed as a shitty Sonic the Hedgehog and I'm like delivering food really fast. I'll use my 360 camera so it like looks extra trippy, you know? Or maybe I can have a friend carry it. That way they can't mess it up. That's the best part. The fact that I have a 360 camera now means that like if I get someone to help me film who doesn't know how to use a camera, it's dummy proof. I'm not calling my friends dummies, but I'm saying you literally can't mess it up. I mean, you could if you just like dropped it or something, but like at that point, it's done. That's it. What is going on? We're talking about making really dumb videos at this point. We're talking about making like some Filthy Frank tier videos, but joking about Mabinogi with them. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, Mari, you say I mean Mari? Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. That would be really funny if I let be Mari. I have a little bow, like I'm just like squatted down like this. I'm like, you know, that could be pretty funny. All right, y'all. For real. I am gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up now. But I appreciate y'all coming through, and let's do this again next Sunday or Monday. Yeah, next Sunday or Monday. I'll see y'all here. We talk about some stuff again. We shoot the breeze, have a little talk, a little chit chat, check up, see what's going on. And Rian, the hero, shows up at the end of the stream. No problem. NA Manus meets Japanese Manus. Oh man. All y'all coming through. Enrian, I'm so sorry, man. Y'all, shout out to Enrian. Dude is a fun streamer. He is actually the hero of Mabinogi. Always saving my ass when I'm in danger. I'll be like, I need a hero. I'm calling out for a hero in the morning light. That's him. Or that's also the only hero. They can duke it out for that title though. But anyways, y'all, have a wonderful rest of your night. I am losing my voice because I drank this disgusting ABC juice. Peace. I was gonna say we raid somebody, but I forgot I'm on YouTube, and YouTube has raids, but they're kind of weird and I don't understand it. So how does that make me a pervert? You're a pervert. Bye.